Don't be doing that. Do we have transcoding? We does. Awesome. Okay. Fantastic. Daily login reward is... okay. We have some of those. Yes, we do. And... hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Seem to be very overcast. Faff around with it some more later. Right, okay. Dailies. Yes, we're pretty close. Quite close to doing all our dailies and getting 218. Nothing very exciting for a Monday, I grant you. But yeah. Also, I should social media the stream, shouldn't I? Let people know that we're at it. Right, hang on then. There's one. Do Bookface as well. Groovy mission building music. Always a pleasure, mission building music. I wonder, I bought a lampshade and put it on, but I'm not sure it was a good idea. It feels like it's focused the light more downwards instead of spreading it. Maybe it's the wrong kind of lampshade. But never mind. We'll just do the Neanderthal looking thing for now. Oh, of course, yeah, with all the tiles up as well, this wall is not nearly as reflective. Not just in terms of audio, but not nearly as reflective in regard to light, because it's quite dark. Versus all the other material I had there. Right, let's pick up a freelancers whilst we're here. Sounds like a plan to me. Right, while everything renders in. Goodbye. Right, now I think I'm saved in the alien staging area, because I saved there last night during Hodor, because I realised I'd done all those dailies and not saved. So I need to get back to Inferno if I'm going to go and get a Doja in a hurry. Best do that then. We've got the slow jazz. I think that's what the sound file is actually called. It's not, I've decided to call it that. I think it's just literally called slow jazz when you look in the audio folder of Anarchy Online. It just seems to be in there. So yeah, it's not just me. It's not just me naming things willy-nilly. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm very, very Mr. In the Shadow here. And the back... Why is... this is such a pain. Every time I start stream, it bloody undoes everything I do to the camera. Like all the settings that make it work. It's like, yeah, no, dude, we'll just screw with it and reset it for you. And then it does. There should be something like that, but now I'm all blown out there. No. Stop. Good God, wait. I had the background quite nice, and then everything else sort of okay, and now it's just all gone bleh. What's it doing? Gain was at 60... Right, there's 0 gain. I'm sure it was at something like 66. Fly. Low light compensation I don't need. I've got lighting. And that was... No! It's jumping around like... Well, I guess that'll have to do. Good God. Morphers, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Good evening, sir. Yes. It would be if my camera would bloody well behave. It never does, though. Right, can we get back somewhere useful, maybe? Maybe get ourselves back to Inferno. We can go and get a Doja. Tonight's aim is get 218. I think we can do it without too much fuss. Get a few dailies. Yeah, it doesn't look too far off there, does it? So, because it's been 26 hours laughing my arse off about getting 4th Reaper since I've been up. My God. You've been farming the Reaper dude, have you? This is a very long time. Very long time to be awake. 26 hours. That kitty girl, sure you know her, ninja the last loot. Kitty girl? Don't think I do. Kitty girl. Streams and that sort of weird. Is it the one with that she's got like a rainbow background thing? I've seen like posts that they're streaming, but I don't think I've ever seen a stream. And they ninja'd it. How? Isn't it sort of free for all anyway? I mean, how does it work? Go to sleep court, says Emo's axe. Raid leader didn't have loot right. We'd been rolling it. Oh, and they just sort of like would clicky until they got it. No way. Well, that's going to make you popular with the community. How to engage with the community? Well, they weren't streaming at the same time, were they? I'm not seeing their streams. I don't know what they're like, but looted pants and cloak from the Reaper, and she wasn't streaming. Well, I've never seen one of the streams, but I would imagine the next one's not going to be nice. I don't know, I mean, That's like ninja looting a box or something at a raid. You're just even worse, really. I mean, it's pretty rare loot. The Reaper cloak and pants. Ooh. Yeah, well, why did they do that? I mean, did they realise what they were doing? I mean, are they a bit noob and didn't know? They just thought, oh, loot, and picked it up, or... Yeah, well, that just sounds like a massive mess waiting to happen. A level 80 or 104. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen them stream. Maybe they don't tag that they're streaming Anarchy. I don't know, because unless they just stream at very different times to me or something like that. Because normally at the end of my streams, I search Twitch Anarchy Online and see who's on, and usually there's someone we know streaming, so it's like, yay. Well, I'd like to believe it was like genuine sort of mistake stroke, just not really realising what was going on, but it doesn't sound like anyone else thinks that. It could be though, couldn't it? It might just be derp face, not really realise, It's fast logged right after looting. Well, if people were sending tells and stuff, I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But, yeah, not a great introduction to the community doing things like that. Oh, look at that first Somphos, and we got the loots. Cool. I now need not a Doja. I now need a key to get back. A piece of cat. Ooh, pretty. Me take. It could have been. Not realising, this is a once-a-year event and you've just looted some extremely hard-to-get thing. It's no drop as well, isn't it? The Reaper gear. But it must have realised it's... Because if you were trying to loot, it must have been saying someone is already looting these remains or something like that. Well, I hope it was a genuine accident. My message didn't like your channel moderation settings, and I didn't say anything bad weird. Hey? I don't know. What did you try and type? What, just now? It didn't flag anything up. Usually it does. Sometimes people abbreviate the word cocoon, and yeah, it just goes allow or deny. It flashes up for me and sort of says, do you want to... Your message wasn't posted due to conflicts with the channel's moderation settings. That's weird. I'm not sure why it would do that. But I don't know what it was you were trying to tell me. It will allow, pretty much most stuff. It's, it's quite kind of open-minded. I didn't set it up to... Usually goes to auto mod. Nothing's come up though. It's not trying to tell. Normally it flashes up saying someone tried to type something naughty. Like it's trying to be helpful, but Oh look, it's going to be one of these now. I've got the Doja. Send it on Discord. I might figure out why it didn't like it. But it's not set to sort of like, oh, you can't say anything. I mean, it's, don't use racist slurs, don't, use that kind of thing, yeah. Oh, wrong one again. You know what's going to be the easy option? Go kill the sided mobs. Sent on Discord wasn't even bad. Alright, I'll have a look now. Right. It should allow you to F and Jeff. It should have allowed that. Using new wouldn't trigger it, so I don't know why it's done that. If it's unsure or it thinks it's something, it's, yeah, you know, like, it thinks you're saying something you shouldn't be typing. It's supposed to say, oh, so-and-so wanted to type this, allow or deny, and I just go, no, that's you know. Yeah, you can say, well, I can say, I can't test it, you see, because I can type anything I want. Because it's my stream, I mean, well, I'm sure Discord's got its own rules for what I can do, but... Yeah, it should let you F and Jeff if it's contextual. I mean, if you typed F word, F word, F word, F word 20 times in a row, it probably, yeah, it would auto-moderate it, but unless they've done something, you know, with all these the hate raid things and all this that's been going on. Yeah, the F word's allowed, you can type it. People type it in all the time and I substitute it. They go, oh, this is really effed, and I go, and I'll read out, this is really screwed, and it lets it go on. It doesn't flag up for me. That's just weird, Court. I don't know why it doesn't like you. It's just being weird. Blocks it for you. Someone else type the F word. As, you know, in the... For science, someone else type the F word. For, you know, for reasons of science, it's perfectly valid. It wouldn't let you type it, would it not? I've not added that. I didn't add the word. I'm sure as recently as last night, it let someone else type it because they were saying blah blah blah. Like yeah. I wonder if one of my mods has modified it because someone was messing around a bit too much last time. I don't know. I have to go into the set. Yeah, I don't have a bot in the channel, so. I should get one. I might get Moobot, actually. A lot of people swear by Moobot, and then we could do fun things with it. No damn Nightbot. I got Wisebot and Nightbot. Well, yeah, but I want to get one that does what I want it to do, and nothing else. Like, Savick tried to start a poll about what we were going to do for the stream, like, option A, go and do this raid, or option B, go and do this other raid. And it wouldn't let us start a poll because gambling online is not allowed in your country's region. I was like, really? And she goes, well, you can at 18, but... So, yeah, Twitch is just being weird. I'm sure it's just Twitch being weird. Right, let's go and get saved back in the garden because it's convenient. Lately I feel like YouTube lives might be the move with the way Twitch has been going, but really do prefer UI for Twitch. Oh god, yeah. I remember trying to stream on YouTube. It was horrible. The comments you couldn't moderate, and every time you started a stream, yeah, you had to reset all your moderators, and it was just like, really? I think the thing is, YouTube did it because they couldn't buy Twitch, so they enabled streaming on their own platform, but they've never developed it, and now they're throwing money at trying to copy TikTok, and they still haven't finished off making live streaming on YouTube any good. So, you know, I mean, they're putting things in that they've been asked to put in, but like the whole architecture of YouTube is just not built for it. You can't turn in... Oh yeah, I've already clicked it, that's all. Yeah, I did try streaming on YouTube many moons ago, and it was before I had a decent enough connection to do 1080p and that, and it wasn't good, was my experience. It was not good. Well, yeah, YouTube allow for higher quality streams, but if I look at mine now, I'm just going to check. Right, so if I look at my own stream, no, right, 1080p, click on advanced video stats. So at the moment, standing here doing nothing, I'm getting 3,000, whatchamacallit. Hang on, let's just move it across to the other monitor so I can keep an eye. Okay, I've started running now. Yeah, 8,745, 9,000. Yeah. You can check yourself. You see, if you look at... I'll show you now. Give me a second. Right, so display capture. So here's the stream. You're going to get Streamception now, but click on this thing here, the cog, and then go Advanced Video Stats. And you'll get this thing here, and it'll tell you the bit rate. Like that. Like a tunnel. Well, yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, it's on variable. It's the way the codecs actually work. It's quite clever. If I do this, right, there's not a lot changing on screen. There's like a little bit of animation here, and me moving the mouse, but the rest of the scene is pretty much the same. So the way the codec or H.264 works, or VP9, is it says, well, none of this has changed, so we don't need bandwidth for that because there's no change. So it's not like it's taking a screenshot every 60 seconds and broadcasting it. It's not doing that because that would be uncompressed video. So what it's doing instead is looking at the bits. So that's why when you get lots of leaves on trees or confetti explosions, things like that, you start to get pixelation because there's so much going on. I've only got a 10 upload, so if I do much more than 6, yeah, I've got 18 up and like 80 down. It's not bad. Not bad at all for where I live. That's pretty exceptional, actually. I think we're only meant to... the average is like 65, but we get 79 or something. Hang on, I'll try and show you now. Without doxing myself. Yeah, 78, 600 there. Yeah, I've got the same router IP as everyone else, but good luck trying to get through it. Wait there. Maybe you guys can see that. So upstream rate is nearly 19, and then downstream is 78600. Yeah, you can see my DNS and IP and all that, but that's only over the network. So, yeah, not doxing myself. If someone pings that IP, they're going to be pinging a lot of them. Because that's like the way it works. It comes through here, then goes through somewhere in Manchester and all the rest of it. I got hacked through a tell earlier, or at least that's the only thing that makes sense. Sent a tell and it opened my Chrome 100 times. That vulnerability was taken out years ago though, wasn't it? Wouldn't work with number keys. Did you report it? I can change my IP with, but it'd crash the stream. I do get lots of random tells and stuff, I'll be honest. And mostly I don't respond to them. Yeah, I mean, effectively, if you're with the broadband company I'm with, you're going via a VPN anyway. Oh, in Discord, yeah, don't ever click links in Discord unless you know what they are. Never, ever, ever. People send me messages all the time on Discord saying, oh no, I did this and my Steam account got hacked, and it's a link showing how they got hacked, and I'm like, good job I never click random tells on Discord. Hang on, I can probably show you some. Let's have a look. Let's just do that. Here's one I got from nowhere. So initially the guy sent me a tell and it wasn't innocuous. There you go, doing that. So, oh, I've never marked SL mission, blah blah, and they were just sending me normal kind of tells, right, up until end of September. And I said, oh yeah, don't worry about rings, you'll get them over thingy. And then suddenly I get this. Hello at everyone. Distribution intro on a Halloween from the stream here. Get 3 months Discord something Steam community. And then please don't click this URL. Someone changed my password and hacked my account. I forgot now. It's okay. I never click Discord links. Okay, good. I get a lot of them. And you know what? I don't click any links they send. Sometimes I copy the URL and put it into like Firefox with more like no script and Java disabled and all that stuff, and just look at where it's trying to send me and what it's trying to do under the hood. And it's like, yeah, nah, dude, there's no way on earth I was ever going to click that. Put it in a virtual machine and watch it boil. Yeah, good luck hacking a virtual machine. Close, and it no longer exists. I've seen people hacking the hackers. There's loads of good YouTubers that do it as well. There's a Scottish guy that does it. It's just brilliant. He got onto some hacker place that try and basically ransomware vulnerable people's computers. Real nasty lowlifes, you know. The moral compass of a bloody maggot, you know. And he sort of like traces them and gets hold of them and then just runs riot with them. It's brilliant. Can't think of his name just now. But he got onto their network because he was watching what they were doing, and he knows what he really knows what he's doing with computers and security. Yeah, the guys that hack the scammers, they're just brilliant. They really are. They're so
there's so much fun to be had hacking the hackers. You know, it's like, because the hackers themselves, a lot of them just have enough information to do what they do and don't quite understand everything going on. And so this guy's like, okay then, today, boys and girls, we're going to be hacking the hackers. And then he confronts them like a policeman would, you know, very formally and everything else. And he shut down their entire operation and locked them out of it for days and days and days. And they've got nowhere to go, you see. They can't go to the police, even in wherever they were, Bangladesh or whatever, because what they're doing in Bangladesh is illegal. The new Star Wars. Little bit, yeah, a little bit. The latest Star Wars. People are mean. I don't know why people would be like that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the other random tells and such I get from time to time. Yes, I get lots of random and weird tells from people. I'm just just looking through some now. Going, what the fluff? And I have Final Fantasy 14 sub, and I'm about to WoW for a month, and 2 AO accounts for like $130. And when I bought this guy's AO account, LOL, Emo's Axe. Okay. Spinner Thing has followed. Thank you for the follow. I hear Cork. That's one of yours, isn't it? That's you, isn't it, Cork? He got me a grace key, which is what he meant. Oh, right, okay. I give you a big, has a big, and has a shield. Dear me. Chat just generally being very, very odd this evening. Yeah. But we don't mind. We quite like it, really. Yeah, my lighting's very intense from above. I think this lampshade was a bad idea. It's one of the classic metal things that's white on the inside. I think maybe it's a bit too downlighting focused. I don't know. Plus, I've lost all the reflectivity of these walls now by having the whole, you know, acoustic treatment there. That isn't very reflective. As you can tell. Even when I did with the flash or whatever, it's still kind of like that. I could come and join, but doing Kite Hill just gave you tons of stuff. Okay? You're doing a oh god, what have I got here? Return attack. No. Transcendent Shen. Yeah, okay. Crit. Always welcome. Thank God I've got Sync Compressor. It's probably only because I've got Sync Compressor running that it's worked at all, if you want the truth. I mean, yeah, Dirty Fighter and Martial Arts Mastery. Yeah. It's like when I'm on my keeper, because their entire NCU belt is just it's like 6 of them and that's it. There's nothing else on them, and I remember saying one night, "My God, I've got so much NCU. It was like nearly 2k NCU in total." And then everyone just started going, "Yay!" filling it up. I was getting like riot control and oh my God, all the things. You know what I mean? So yeah. So what was the thing that got looted? It was Cloak of the Reaper. Was it? Or the Reaper's Cloak? Was it one of those? That's a really nice cloak though. 22 hand edge, 1350 to whatever. German microwave, fill my NCU, baby. Yeah, that happens way too often. That's quite nice, yeah. I mean, it's not end all be all. Is it like a really cool looking mesh on it as well? Is it the tatty sort of blue looking thing? It looks really weathered and whatnot. And the Reaper's legwear. Oh, that's quite nice. With the base abilities and crit. That's up there with thingy pants, isn't it? I don't think I've got them in a bag on this toon. I think I put them on my... I think they're in the bank. But I usually only use those particular type for... You know the ones you get from doing Dio? Operative pants or whatever. It looks like you need to redo your own buffs here. I'm looking. It's like all of these are all grade. Still need to do my alphas. Yeah, I will on this toon, but I'm finish off a bit more research and hit 220 probably doing it on this toon. They got 32 minutes left. Yes, indeed. And we got 16. We're nearly there. Yay. What's the other daily I've got? Oh, great. Rats. Well, I need the daily. So I guess I'm doing rats. My God, how exciting. Streaming rats. My enforcer is a level 8 anyway. From 220, and then I went this 150 MA to be 220. Rats is fun on Enforcer, yeah. I always see if I can hit the max. Oh, hang on. Wise Guy FSB is somewhere around, because I just had a waifu ninja buff of composite moochums for 8 hours. Now he's gone. Waifu executes composite moochums 8 hours in your NCU. Where are you? He's buffed and ran. Oh, you got the yeah, that's always freaky. You need the witch's hat with that, though. Wise Guy FSB, welcome to the stream with the flying brain slug. Yorkie Fix. Lasting ultimatum. You want to invite our dude over here for the daily? Yep, there you go. Mine, all the aggro belong to me. He said, I'm probably failing. Get close enough to brawl him. Shadows on new engine are freaky. Yeah, you're not kidding. It doesn't quite know what to do with, like, the hammer. You know, the little blue bits on the front of the meat tenderizer. They're a light source. And it's quite tame on the old engine. They're just sort of there, you know? But on this, it's like, what? It gets very weird. Yorkie fix. Yes, I totally need this daily. Well, I don't know, you could be behind on research, for all I know. I don't know. Yay! Look at that arm shadow. That's the most Halloween thing you've ever seen in your life. You were hitting the aggression enhancer for fun, yeah. Versus iMalice. How much does iMalice actually taunt for? What's the number? Does it actually say taunt 50,000? Yeah. It's kind of the final word, really, a few of them. Mind you, you got a couple of shades in team and what have you. It can get very, oh my god. I think he got me beat on my level 6 enforcer. Yeah, but he's only a little babby. He's only an ickle enforcer just now. He'll get better. I'll take green. Bye. You need to check in on Skype at some point. Oh, right. I thought you were talking to me then. I was thinking, God, I haven't used Skype for years. What are you on about? Use Skype? I can't remember my Skype bloody details. I'll have to make a new one, I think, if I needed to. I did an interview once on a guy called Arthur Kadawa. He's started up a new YouTube since then and sort of shut down his old one. But he was doing like a kind of a talk show kind of thing. It was pretty good, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, he was inviting smaller YouTubers and whatnot to come on the channel and all the rest of it. It's like my dad preferred TeamSpeak over Discord. I remember TeamSpeak quite well. I remember using TeamSpeak quite a lot back in the day. No one ever believed it was me on it, though. That's not you. You don't sound like that. I used to hear that a lot. No way do you sound like that. How old are you? Stuff like that, because they just hear this disembodied voice and they were convinced, like, there's no way that's you. I was like, well, who the hell else is it? We got a few we can start. Wise guy and my brother, yeah. Are you ready? Yes. Well, if you ever need to farm monster parts, here's a good mission for it. And turn them all into blood plasma. The old school way of making money. Still get called a kid because you got a baby voice. Oh. Well, don't worry about it too much. Mobile alert. Isn't it actually, like an elk or something like that? Or a moose or something? It's something, some real animal, and they've, you know, done something with it, changed the pitch a little bit or something like that. Come on, slackers. Gets better, I look older when I grow my facial hair. I look like bloody Santa Claus. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your voice. Maybe not sounding, you know, big booming voice. Not everybody gets a big booming voice. A lot of it has to do with the way you use your voice as well. A lot of people clench their throat when they talk without realising. And it just becomes the natural way of talking for them, and it just ends up in a much higher tonality than, you know, they actually have. There's lots of ways to fix it. Savik, welcome to the stream. We're doing all the exciting stuff here, as you can see. Yeah, first time I went on TeamSpeak, it was like, Carlos, who's talking on yours? Because you don't, there's no way that's you. What? It's like, what the hell are you talking about? People say you smoke, you partake, but I don't. Not for years and years. Maybe probably you'd have to go back 30 years to the last time I even looked at it. You're right, it's crack. Oh God. No, you know, when I was a young dude, university, yeah, you know, stuff's around and, you know, experiment a little. And, you know, especially when you're a musician and that, you know. Think I'm a stoner, meanwhile I'm an alcoholic. I do like alcohol, probably more than I should. I tend to drink something most evenings. No, I don't get like falling over, you know, none of that. Maybe have like a couple of beers or something, watching something on TV and something to eat. You know what I mean? It's different in the UK. It's considered normal. I mean, when I was in my 20s, nobody thought anything of people going to the pub at lunchtime and having a pub lunch during a working day. So you'd go, have maybe 2 beers with your dinner, but you'd have a big dinner with it as well and then just go back to work. And that was considered the norm. You know, you watch old episodes of Inspector Morse and you'll see what I mean. Yeah. I did like stayed completely dry, nothing for 6 months once, just to see if because people say, oh, you'll feel a lot better, and I was like, okay. So convinced by this advice, I just didn't drink anything for like, I think it ended up being nearly 18 months. I didn't feel any different. I think I drink way below, you know, the recommended whatever. Okay, we're getting close here, folks, to 218. Can I have my reward now? Oh, handing in the Dio might do the Dio. The freelancers might just do it. Freelancers complete. Work a lot and drink at the weekend. Yeah, I just have a little bit most days. So, you know. Kaibo, can I get Essence and CS, please? You can. Random person who sent me a towel. All Death and Grid then. No problem. Right, I'm going to go hand it in now. Hola. Yeah, I mean, all things in moderation are generally okay. It's just if you do things too extreme for too long that you cause yourself problems, you know? I think the last time I had too much to drink was youngest daughter's wedding. But it was a wedding, you know. Yay! 218 has a new perk to spend, and not sure where to spend it more in colossal health, I guess. For what that's worth. And IP to spend. Yummy, yummy. Do these. Melee weapons, why not? Poof. I think I've probably got enough in it by now. Specials, I think I'm pretty much capped. Run speed, you're damn right. Trade and repair, I can get to 250 without spending. Nano and casting, still need a little bit more in these. More in it never hurts. Combat and healing, always handy. I think we've got enough in first aids now though. There we go. Yay! The next Reaper should spawn in an hour. Right. Oh, 2 hours. 2012, it's 1917 at the moment. Oh, GMT, yeah, UTC. Hate time zones. 4 Reapers in one sitting. Naturally, as I won't be around then, I need to go outside. Emo Axe. The most I drank is when I got back from deployment. I was on R&R and bought 1k's worth of booze. Oh, dear me. You naughty lad. Yeah, that's quite a lot. God almighty. You know what? You've earned it. $12 or 14 a night. 12 or 14 what? Beers? Mate, you're going to destroy your liver. Can't keep up with that even when you're young. Yes, and thank you for the information, Savik. I may still be streaming by then, I don't know yet. Possibly. Yeah, I don't know how big these beers are, but I think maybe on average probably 4, you know, tinnies, but they're not that big, you know, in relation to me. So, you know. Like, I'm still fairly coherent at that point, you know, I'm not sort of like, you know. Yeah. I mean, drinking is like anything else. It's, you know, in moderation, it's fairly harmless. $40 for a 24-pack sucks money-wise. Yeah, it's a lot of money you're throwing away there. Unicorn Commander Riker. We might as well make a start. I'm not saying I'm doing the whole thing tonight, but we can make a start on it. It's a shame I'm not going to get any alien XP for it, but hey. While we're here, let's nano can it. Right, where does he want me to go? He's going to send me down here, isn't he? Yeah, alcohol is not overly expensive in the UK. It's still more expensive than most of Europe, but it's not like Norway or somewhere like that, you know, which is really, really expensive. It's quite hard to be alcoholic in Norway, and people still manage it. The commander sent me. Yeah, that's one thing. Very, very glad I quit smoking when I did. The amount of money I've saved, I figured it out. It was redonkulous what I was spending a year. And of course, smoking is very, very bad. Someone's died killing this. It probably won't register for the mission, seeing as it's nearly dead already. Yeah, I don't think it counted that one, but that's okay. Yeah, if you smoke, my advice to you is quit now. Thank me later. Smoking is bad. I should know, I did it for long enough. Yeah, just quit. Yeah. Just try vaping or something, it's so much less impactful on your health. I tried everything, I tried the patches, tried cold turkey, tried cutting down. This is the only thing that's worked, and I haven't touched a cigarette in... Where are we now? 2020? 3 years. Over 3 years now, coming on 4 years soon. Yeah, I just doing the vaping got me off smoking completely. And I used to smoke rolling tobacco as well, and just roll it and smoke it. No filter, no nothing. So I was definitely doing quite a bit of damage. Took 6 months before I stopped kind of coughing up all the crap that was in my system. Just goes to show you. Yay, and... You already had. Oh, well. Papa Kioka. A year and a half off smoking as well due to vaping. Yeah, vaping is not nearly... I mean, the only thing you should ever put in your lungs is fresh air. That's it, you know? I'm going to leave team at this point and probably break this. The only thing you should ever put in your lungs is fresh air, but... It's a lot less, vastly less damage. I can feel the difference. I mean, I can run from, you know, like, not as much as I used to when I was 30 years ago or whatever. I think nothing of getting on a push bike and riding. Oh, a very, very long way. I think nothing of 100 miles on a bike. You know, so... Right, what do we do next? Is it the crystals next? It is. Make a little bit of room here. What's this? That's 217. It's a 212. I need to start dumping these things. Yeah, that I don't get. Mind you, in the UK, if you go to the kind of NHS sort of thing, they will give you them for free, but you've got to have a carbon monoxide test. So if they test you and go, okay, there's no carbon monoxide, therefore you're not smoking, they'll let you have the patches for free to help you quit. What else did I try? Oh, I tried the chewing gum as well. That did nothing for me. It didn't help in the least. But just the vaping worked. It gave me my lungs back, really. That's what it feels like, if you want the truth. I went from being concerned about, oh god, you know, what if we had to run for it one day because, you know, I don't know, random reason that your imagination can come up with. There's a flood, you've got to, you know. I was like, I think I'd die. I don't think I could do it, you know. And at that point, I realised, yeah, you've got to quit. You know it's bad. So I just did. I'll try this because a load of people said, yeah, try this first. Shiny Shards, corrupted. Polluting, corrupted. Corrupted. Right. Where's my doohickey? And next. Pulsating, corrupted. Is it? Yeah, pulsating, corrupted. Oozing. Pulsating, corrupted. Shiny Shards. Oozing. What are you over there? No. I think there was some oozings near the start. Yep, you're an oozing. And polluting. Nope, I can't move. Where are my stims? I move them to a bag. That'll do. Shiny Shards number 4, polluting. Ah, there we are. Yeah, I mean, whoever you are, you're probably going to find that, you know, your way of quitting is going to be your way. Because it's different for every person, I think. And for me, it was just like, this is what worked the best. And, you know, it's not just quitting for a week, it's quitting full. You know, but I'd never go, in my mind, I would never go back. Like, if they suddenly said, right, that's it, you can't buy vape anymore, I'd probably cold turkey it rather than go back to cigarettes or tobacco or whatever, you know. And I'd probably be okay as well. And quit caffeine, cold turkey, was sick with flu-like symptoms for 2 weeks. Wow. That's kind of freaky if you think about it. And welcome to the stream, George Glass 87. Nice to see you. Yes, I have the crystal samples for you. Come on, my dude. It's bad enough we're stood here listening to all the throbbing. Yay. You get headaches if you go without caffeine for too long. Wow. I've never been a coffee drinker. I've never liked it. I did used to drink the Red Bull and whatnot. Return to Commander Riker. Okay, well, let's use the beacon then. Yeah, Mrs. Callos too drinks coffee, but I've never been one for it, so... Mountain Dew. Yeah, well, it's just high caffeine, isn't it? So all I drink now is just tea. I do like a cup of tea in the mornings, but I can function without it and I don't get headaches or anything. But I mean, I can drink a cup of tea I usually have a cup of tea before I go to bed, so there can't be that much caffeine in it. Alright, go kill the what's-it thing now. If you drink it constantly, you don't get... Is it like a come down then from coffee that does it, or... A cup or two every morning? Yeah, I've never... The smell and taste of coffee's always been like... Ooh, just... bleh. Never liked it. So I've never bothered with it, you know? You need to drink it consistently. I usually start the day with at least 2 big mugs of tea. And quite often, if it's the first one of the morning, I'll just leave the tea bag in the cup, make sure I get everything. Being Dutch, of course, Savick drinks coffee. Okay. Well, I'm Welsh, so of course I drink tea. I turned 30 and now I'm just super sensitive to any caffeine. Yeah, it can be like that, actually. Right, let's get rid of some ads. I drink like 6 pops a day though. God. I probably drink more than that in tea, I'll be honest. Probably at the very least, 6 or 8 cups of tea a day. No problem. Especially if I'm sat editing or something like that, definitely. You know, if I'm in here and I'm just editing a thing, I'll just have a constant cuppa. As soon as it's run out, I'm off making a fresh one. So there's always something there, you know. It's also where the US got its habit of drinking coffee when we went against the redcoats in your oppression. Yes, no taxation without representation, I know. That was colonial Britain, though. That was an era when people in Britain thought, you know, that's perfectly fine, we'll just enter this country, place a flag. Do you have a flag? No, well, we've got a flag. And thought that was perfectly okay. And of course it never ever was, but they just thought it was. I mean, it was quite a shock when people finally accepted that America existed, because up until that point in history, there was nothing there. So suddenly discovering an entire new continent, rich in gold and oil and coal, you know, and vast arable land, was quite a shock. Because all the scholars of the day didn't believe it existed, so... And to say any different, you were laughed at. So it did turn the world upside down a bit. We killed the alien. I handled it alone. Of course I did him. 218. What do you think? Look, coffee from the Netherlands. Where does coffee originate from? Isn't coffee originally Brazilian? What is now modern Brazil? Kamikaze dusters, joy. With the Earth being flat. No, they knew the Earth was round at that point. I mean, they had the Mercator projection not long after that. They knew the Earth was round then. I mean, the ancient Greeks knew the Earth was bloody round. And so did the Romans. The Romans knew the Earth was round. They could tell. I mean, you can see the curvature of the Earth from like 300 meters. You don't need to go into space to actually see it. It's not that difficult. The oldest coffee farms are known from Ethiopia. Oh, right, there you go. I wasn't sure. It all starts somewhere, because tea originally comes from China, doesn't it? And Arabia too, yeah. It's probably an Egyptian thing then, because Ethiopia, Egypt, all of that region was really quite different at one time. I mean, all of Egypt was very lush and green at that time, pre-Mediterranean. It was a huge glacial landslide and floodwaters that caused the Mediterranean to exist. It was a arable basin before that. Kamikaze duster, you are mine. Come here and have another click. And then there was sort of top of Canada and all that, there was a huge body of huge lakes of water, the remnants of which now are the Great Lakes, but it was far bigger. And the glacial wall that was holding it back gave way, and just two massive tsunamis worth of water rise and everything else happened very, very quickly. And yeah, wiped out all of Doggerland. which connected Britain, Norway, all of the Netherlands, etc. Was all the Netherlands, and everything else was high ground, and the underlying ground, it's still all down there. They found it looking for oil. They found villages, trees, forests, old lakes and rivers and stuff. But they think it also, at the same time, broke through at Gibraltar and created the Mediterranean Ocean. Okay, we got the first bit. I'm just hoping it won't take as long for all the other bits. So yeah, the world 10,000 years ago changed very, very drastically. Totally changed Egypt. Most of Egypt probably buried under the Mediterranean. The old Egypt, you know. I want a Kalos narrated nature documentary show. Like that could be the next day, like a Welsh David Attenborough. Okay, we got 2 parts now. The Arid Rift quest is a lot less aggravation when you're higher level, because all the ads and stuff are just quite easy to ignore. You're just like, yeah, whatever. Ah, there's one. Probably should have given myself faster than your shadow and a big hot. I don't think I've got at the moment. Oh, I should redo Ice Burn. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but it's about Rubicar and not Earth. Yeah, I'll have to look at the lore of terraforming and sort of read it all out. Is Assault Force Sergeant stealing all my nanopool? I think he is. I think he's a bad thingy. What's the best damage type on alien mobs? It's not chemical, is it? Is it radiation? Well, Rubicar was a uninhabited, like desert, like a Mars type planet, until it was terraformed or something, wasn't it? Isn't that the lore? Something like that, anyway. Right, is radiation better on aliens? Energy is good versus aliens. Have I got energy? I don't think I bought that one yet. I'll stay with chem. I thought melee was the best one for all mobs. I don't know that it is. Would you please come here? Have I got more than one Kamikaze on me? Have I got lag by any chance? I think it... Yes! Yes, we have lag. There you go. We'll up the daylight a bit in here, I think. Daylight's good versus aliens. Maybe we should go for that one then. I haven't got that nano yet. Although, nip into Pandemonium to get it wouldn't be hard. Although, ooh, I haven't got a lot of credits on this toon at the moment. Didn't aliens live on... No, it just had the mineral on it. It was uninhabited until Omnitech started terraforming it, making it livable. As far as I know, that's how I remember it. And that's why there's various terraformed regions, some of which are more lush and green than others, and all the other sort of malarkey with it. Now, the aliens, they didn't happen... They were held back at bay by the beast. When you kill the beast, you unlock the source. The beast was guarding the source, and the source was holding back the aliens. But we're all kind of interrelated. The Zan, the aliens, and mankind all have like a common ancestor or something. Something like that, anyway. It's quite a deep story. It's probably the person you want to ask is someone like Soto Mahoney, who makes a job of studying it, etc. He knows a hell of a lot more than I do. Oh, come on, kamikazes, give up. Bring out your bits. This is why we need the documentary. I think it's all written down, and some of it's kind of buried in quests and stuff. Kamikaze duster. Yeah, there is definitely lag going on. It's kind of weird. Come over here, away from the alien scout ship, because they're annoying. Soto lives at the library in Omni 3. Well, lately he's been living on rooftops in Tyr and Old Athen with a sniper scope. Apparently, is what he keeps telling me. I don't know if this is true or not. It would seem to be. Yeah, I put up a new lampshade, and for whatever reason it's made the downlight very bright and stuff. It looks really nice though, it really fits the room, but gotta have lighting that works on the camera. I just wish I'd... Oh, there was another one that I didn't zap with the doohickey. I think I've got that bit, haven't I? Yes, I already have that part. It's 3 parts, isn't it, you need? Tool made the Kamikaze from self-destructing. You ought to use this tool on the dusters before you kill them. Hold back 3 of the items, yeah. Just not having a lot of luck getting the last item for some reason. I've done this quest before, killed one thing and it's dropped 2 different items, and the next one's dropped the 3rd. And then other times, you know, nothing doing. I think there's some more further along though, isn't there? They're dotted around quite a bit. Yes, no, Soto Mahoney knows a hell of a lot of the lore of Anarchy Online. Way more than I do. Aha! Kamikaze duster. Be lucky for me. I hate that they don't come all the way over. They stop short of my melee range. Just to annoy me. Mean. It is really, Sav. I think it is mean. Making me work hard for this quest. He can write the script then. Yeah, probably. What I find with voiceover work is I get handed the script and I read it and go, it would be better if you phrased the word like this. There's more. It gives it more gravitas. And I submit, like, here's your exactly what's on the page, and here's my version of it. And like 99 times out of 100, people go, yeah, we'll go with that second. We'll go with your version, which is quite gratifying. It's like I know what sounds good. I may not necessarily be able to write something like that, but I know what sounds good as you're speaking. How to make it more engaging, more kind of logical, more musical to the human ear. How to give it a bit of flow. I mean, tell you who's really good at giving dialogue flow is Quentin Tarantino. All his movies, the dialogue is just amazing. And probably the worst dialogue writer on the planet is probably George Lucas. What he writes is great, but it needs someone to go over it afterward and go, yeah, people don't talk like this, George. Do you know what I mean? I love Star Wars, I really do, but sometimes... What was it Harrison Ford said? Yeah, you can read it, you just can't say it. Oh, another empty one. Come on. The man with no name, welcome to the stream, nice to see you. I am not seeing kamikazes. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere. No one talks like that. Nobody, I mean like nobody ever, anywhere, ever talks like that. I'm a bit close to the Healy ones. Try and get him over here. Where have you gone? Don't you dare run away from me. It's disappeared on me now. And when I'm snared, great. Well, if he did, the Star Wars movies would just be perfect. I've lost that one. It's disappeared. Right, let's go and reset some bloody stuff. Wasn't Taron? He was going to do a Star Trek, yeah. I would have liked to have seen his Star Trek, I'll be honest. His dialogue and stuff in his movies is really good. I mean, when you hear two people talking in one of his movies, you feel like you're eavesdropping. It feels like they're two real people really having a conversation, you know? Let's use the thingy. We've used the thingy. But I've got to go down to Toshi Station to pick up some power converters. It's like, nobody talks like that. You know, if you had to say that, you would say, but I wanted to pick up the power converters I need, you know, from Toshi Station. That's how people talk. They don't talk that way round. It's like he tries to write as though he's writing opera when he writes dialogue, and it's just no. Yeah, some of the best lines in Star Wars are ad-libbed. Apparently, all the best lines apparently are ad-libbed. I've heard from various, you know, like movie guru type places and sites and aficionados that know all this stuff. Come over here, away from the scout ship. Thank you. We don't like the scout ship. Are you just trying to wind me up, scout ship? You are, aren't you? Just go about your business with your little beams of bloody annoyance. Ugh. Remember, like, the first movie, and I mean the real first movie, the I love you and Harrison replying, yeah, that's an ad-lib, because they'd done the scene twice, and then on the take he goes, I know, but it fits his character perfectly. It's Han Solo would go, I know, and she'd understand he meant I love you too, but you know, I'm too closed off to say it out loud in front of a crowd of people. Do you know what I mean? It's exactly what the character would say, which is why it works so well. But like when they go to the cantina in the very first movie, so you got Luke and you got the old Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan can actually deliver the lines he's been given. So, but that is Alec Guinness. He's an incredible actor, you know. So that's why he said the only way I can deliver this is with a Shakespearean overtone to it. So he's going, you know, come, let me fetch you something. This little one's not worth your you know, the way he does all his lines is really quite sort of thespian, you know, which did set his character apart in the way he portrayed it. And to be fair, I thought that Ewan McGregor did a good version of a younger version of him. Yeah, people write down what they think a person is saying, but when you say it out loud, you go, no, you wouldn't. That is not the natural way a person talks. They would say the same information, but they would say it differently. Oh, this is getting annoying now. Come on, I should have all 3 parts by now. You, yes, you over there. Come here. Where are you going? Come here. Yeah, if you read the Star Wars dialogue, your brain kind of goes, yeah, okay. It just accepts it. But when you hear it out loud, you're like, no. Do you know? It's like, nah, no one talks like that. You're the android. You know? I've never done Arid Rift because of this. 12-man is so much quicker. It can be, as long as what you want drops. But then you need to have one toon outside and roll 12-man umpteen times to get it. This is probably the longest it's ever taken me to get this bit. It's great Alien XP. It might be. I'm AI 30 though. So I am getting diddly here. Am I getting research even? I don't think I am at this point. This is it. Spoiled by Space Quest's alien events. The toon is now AI 30. Oh, I can do another apotheosis, I think. Yes, I can. That should go quite quickly in here. 50k per reward, good amount, yeah. I'm not getting anything per mob kill, though. Ugh, come on! I'm getting annoyed with this now. RNG. Gungans, no dying without a fight. Wessler warriors. Wessler got a grand army. That's why you know liking us, Misa thinks. That, yeah, that's just... It was Brian Bloody Blessed reading that out as well, and it's still just comical. The prequels are what happens if George Lucas makes the film and no one can tell him, you need to change that. Because the original cut, I've mentioned this before on streams and probably on videos as well, but the original cut of Star Wars that he showed to some other Hollywood movie makers and such, they watched it and said, this is crap. It's meandering, the dialogue's terrible, it's hard to follow, it's chasing around between too many different plot points, and it was all fixed. It was all fixed by his wife and 2 other editors. So his wife of then, so Mrs. Lucas that was back then, and 2 other editors fixed the film by re-editing it and changing the story completely. Oh, I've already got that bit. But yeah, they recut the entire film. Like, you know, they go off and destroy the Death Star at the end, and if that's a spoiler, well, tough. I mean, the film's been out for 40 years. Yeah, well, she won an Oscar for editing, and so it was her and 2 other editors that did it. There's a video called How Star Wars Was Saved in the Edit. It's like a 20-minute short showing how the original film scenes were cut together and then how she and the 2 other editors cut it and made it work. and they really did. Well, in the original cut of the film, they just go and destroy the Death Star. It's not attacking them. Yeah? They just decide that they're going to go and destroy it. I think I've got that bit as well. Oh my God, with this bloody drop rate. So they edited in the entire sequence where they're pretending that they're on a moon and the Death Star is coming to destroy them, so they've got no choice but to go into space and fight it. In the original version that George did, they just went off and did it anyway, for no reason. If they hadn't have edited it, it would have completely flopped. It would have been a disaster, and we'd never have got anything like the movie we did. Like, they reused a lot of footage. You know the bit where you see C-3PO tangled up in a load of wires? That actually happens right at the beginning of the film in the original cut, when they're trying to get off the spaceship and to go down to Tatooine. That's when it happens. Whereas the editors went, it's a great scene, let's put it here when they go into hyperspace or they've been in a battle. It'll have more impact. Oh my God, with these drops. I'm getting annoyed with this now. Seriously, it's getting on my nerves. Yeah, and they didn't know what R2-D2 was going to sound like. There's dozens of pieces of R2-D2 turning his head, like spinning his head one way and going, you know, beep, beep, bop, beep, beep. That once they heard that's what he was going to be like, they added it in loads of different scenes, and it's the same scene over and over again, but your brain doesn't register it because the sounds are slightly different. But that scene of him doing that was at one point when Luke goes to meet when they look at the message in Obi-Wan's little desert hut or wherever the hell he is. Originally, they play the entire message and then have this long conversation about all sorts of different things before Luke eventually turns around and says, oh, we must go and save her, and Obi-Wan says, yes, we must go and save her, and they just come across as a pair of arseholes who don't give a toss. And it's not until the editors got hold of it and recut it that all the conversation of them they have before they see the message. I'm going to... too late. I was going to try and use the device on the second one. Yeah, they were, because they read the message and were like, and then have a conversation about lightsabers, who his father was, who did what, when. And so when they recut it, they get there, and while he's sorting out Luke, they have all this conversation and preamble before they see the message, and then they cut back to them deciding they must go and save her as soon as they see the message, which paints them in a completely different light, you know. So, you know, kudos to George Lucas creating the universe and everything in it, but yeah, the boring dialogue, preamble, meandering plot that you get in The Phantom Menace is exactly what he started with Star Wars, but no one gave a toss about George Lucas back then. You know, that it was okay to dent his ego and say, this is dog shit, mate, we need to fix this, or you're gonna lose a lot of money and probably get sued by the studio. But effectively that's what happened. I will try and find you a link to the video. Give me a second. Let me just park up here. 2 seconds. How Star Wars was... There you go. Even Google suggests it. How Star Wars was saved in the edit. Right, don't play, because... No, I don't want an advert with a cartoon cow. I don't care what it's about. Go away. What the hell is that? There you go. After the stream, obviously not now while you're watching the stream, but after the stream, go watch that. Absolutely brilliant little piece of work, that. Yeah, that's right. He's an ideas man. He creates wonderful things. You know, the whole concept of Star Wars is a wonderful concept. It's just his actual execution and his idea of how it should all be told is terrible. Which is why there's so many fan edits of the prequels and almost none of the original 3. And it did not say Episode 4 at the top of the titles in 1977 when I went to see it in the cinema. It did not say that. Dun dun dun! We finally got our 3 bits. Holy moly, that took forever. That was like 20 minutes getting that, wasn't it? At least. That's just bonkers. I mean, what the hell? Ugh, never mind. We got it now. We're going to go hand it in and jump to the next part of the quest. I wonder if it's worth going and pre-farming the parts you need for later. Yeah, I mean, right. Broad strokes, George. Come up with the characters and the general, you know, thing of the story, but don't try and be detailed, because it just doesn't work. Yay, research as well. Yeah, it didn't say Episode 4 on it. There is no Han shot first. Greebo never shot the gun. Only Han ever shot the gun in the original movie. I remember, I've got it on VHS, and in the VHS, Greebo doesn't get a shot off. He's got a gun on Han. Yeah, he's got a gun on Han, but he doesn't shoot Han. Han just feels it's an introduction to his character, and he's like, well, I'm been backed into a corner here by a bloody gangster. So Han goes, yeah, and does all this at the wall to make sure he's not, just to distract his eyes. And the second he looks to his hand, he's watching his eyes, and he just goes, boom, shoots him under the table. That's what he does. And you're like, yeah, he's a bit of a dodgy one, but, maybe maybe he's got a heart of gold or something, which is what turns out in the end. But yeah, Greebo doesn't fire the gun at all in the original. He's got the gun. He's got, he comes, hand sat down, leg on the stool, and Greebo comes over and sits down, pointing the gun at him, saying, got you, Han, I'm taking you to Jabba, blah, blah, blah. And Han goes, well, yeah, but I've got the money. And then he's waiting for him to just blink, and it poof, just gets him straight away. There's no other guy, doing it first. Ancient Trace. This is runny roundy time, isn't it? With the magnifying glass. Yeah, the additional stuff he added in, because that's what he wanted to do at the time. It does look like crap. It's jarring and it doesn't fit. The whole making Mos Eisley massive and sprawling and all the silly little bits of comedy going on around, none of that was there. And it doesn't bring anything to the film. In George Lucas's mind, it does. But to the rest of us, no, it doesn't. The Disney film took the Greedo scene even further with an extra sound effect saying McClunky. What? Oh God. Yeah. I've got the old VHS. There is no number 4 at the top. There is no Greedo Greedo shot and then handed. None of that exists in the movie. Mos Eisley is a little spit and sawdust town. Do you know who made the last good bit of Star Wars? Was when they did The Mandalorian. Because that feels like Star Wars. It's very small in places until something big happens at the end, but it's all about little stories happening here, there and everywhere, which is what Star Wars is actually about. Cyber XL, yes, and welcome to the stream, by the way. The singing lizard with lipstick. Yeah, there was none of that horse shit in the original. No, there wasn't. I watched it. It wasn't there. Yeah, The Mandalorian is amazing. Do you know all the CGI or whatever people assume is there? It's not all green screen. You know what they've got? 360 projection done in Unreal Engine for most of the backdrops. And the reason they went with it is, well, look at The Mandalorian. As the season progresses, he ends up with like a full set of very reflective armour, which is the last thing you want with a green screen because it's so hard to get right. So what they did was like a 180 screen around and above them with the actual everything on it that you would be seeing in that scene, and it was all done on the Unreal Engine. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic is awesome. Where the hell am I going now? Oh yeah, it's the big long run, isn't it? Actually, let's do it from the start. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I think Kota 2 is the best one. That's one I really remember playing and thinking, this is really good. Really enjoying the whole story. Recent Jedi game was pretty cool. I don't know, I've not played that. I played Star Wars The Old Republic. That wasn't bad. I know some people slag it off, but it wasn't that bad. The main game was kind of meh. Very repetitive in that, but the single player kind of side of the game was really good. KOTOR 2 felt really weird after playing KOTOR. Yeah. Well, they had to do something a little different, I guess. Where's my thing? Am I on it? Is this it here? Yeah, it was. And then back. Yeah, I can't remember if it was KOTOR I played or KOTOR 2 that I played, but I do remember playing it and thinking, this is awesome. Like, being blown away by the graphics. Like, wow, this looks really, really good. Me on my little Voodoo 3 or Voodoo 2, probably. Which one had the cinematics in it? Where you'd cut away to your character and it'd be like a little mini film of them with real actors. Which one was that one? Because that one was pretty cool. I visited all the major ruins. And welcome to the stream, Hanger T Live. Just realising I'm not checking on chat as much as I should. You just set up a machine with a Voodoo 2. You're doing a bit of retro gaming. Are you fine? Yeah, live action cutscenes. I can't remember which one that was. Not KOTOR 1. It must have been KOTOR 2 then. Oh, this is the fun one, isn't it? Are you off to bed, Court? Finally, after what, 28 hours now? You mad person. Where's the brittle dudes? No, it's not this, it's the next bit. Tired, I bet you are. You've been up for over a day. You mad bugger. Right, let's see. Right, there's the first one. Is it click from inventory? It is. Oh, there we go. And we want you. And we're down here. Plenty of house to fill up with stuff though. And then another one just down here. I don't think I've ever done this without kind of blitzing it. All done. Did you know the Griefing Pumpkinheads dropped that 150 strength? Oh, look at all these ions. I'll have to remember these are down here. For the other bit of the quest, instead of chasing after them everywhere. Silverdew Russell, got to admit, not been missing that alien ship sound. It's a bit much, isn't it? It is a bit much. I usually, when I make videos about this and I don't have people that, you know, that are like, you guys are like there as far as I'm concerned, to talk to, I just end up moaning about that noise. I wish there was a way to edit it without making the game crash when it tries to use it. Tell me more about your investigation and go see Raj. Is it Raj? Something like, yeah, Raj, I think. Or Raji. I don't know. I can't get basic names right on Discord. I got no chance with Anarchy Online with all the weird things. I know it's Masood. I'm not sure. Is it Raji? I don't know. Replace the sound file with the meeps. No, if you alter the checksum of the file, it doesn't like it. I have tried before. I tried to make the... You know, you get the very long mission... you know, when you go into daily missions building, the music, for me, tends to carry on playing even by the time I've got to Shadowlands, Garden, zoned out, started killing things, it's still playing. You know, and other silly stuff. And... at least with with that one I thought, well, I'm probably okay because it's an ambient sound, it's not an in-game sound. So I was going to do it as like, okay, I'm going to just make it much quieter so if it does play you'd barely notice it. And I edited the file, got the WAV file, pulled it into Cool Edit Pro as it was then, not Adobe Audition. They bought Cool Edit Pro and renamed it and made it worse. But there you are, that's Adobe for you. Pulled it into that and reduced its volume, put it back into the Anarchy Online folder, went in the building, it just went... The game just vanished, just crashed to desktop instantly. It would oddly soothe you, yeah. It's just that it's such a big, long... I mean, most of the sound files in Anarchy Online are surprisingly short, actually, and they just layer them. It's very clever the way they do it. They just layer these much smaller files. Because don't forget, the original game shipped on like a CD. It was tiny. When you bought the game, it was like, what, 2 CDs or something? I did the download offer and it fit on a CD, I'm sure it did. Well, I don't know if they did checksums on it, but when it tried to access the file, it just went... As soon as I entered the building, it just crashed. So I had to do AO repair tool to make it work again. Because, like a numpty, I didn't back it up. Derp. I've still got physical version of... Can't remember which bits now. I've got a few discs in the attic, still. Dr. Togrimness, but that's why I came. Baldur's Gate original was 5 discs. I remember Windows 95 coming on 25 floppy disks. That was a thing. Honest to God, there is a version of it on 25 floppy disks. And it's just spanned. Literally just spanned. Do you remember doing that? You'd get like WinZip or something like that and just span a big file over several floppies. So I remember doing that to get coursework to and from college. Didn't have CD writers and jump drives and all that like back then. Yeah, somebody saw a floppy disk and went, "Oh look, they made a model of the save button." Like, what? Right, where's the last piece? I always forget. Finders Keepers 1. Signet ring, which is where? Oh yeah, it was right near him, isn't it? I have a floppy drive in my PC storage. Nice. Oh, itchy ear. And I need to run. Yeah, the ring is all the way at the back here, isn't it? Yeah, 3D printed save icon. No. This is the button you used to play to go save to and save it to a floppy disk. Signet ring. Okay, I think that's all the parts now. In Japan, they say the save icon looks like a vending machine. They do have a lot of vending machines in Japan. But Japanese culture, they do look at things a little differently. Like the front of a car, they view as its face. Whereas, you know, maybe, I mean, some people probably, some European people probably do as well, but not to the same level, I don't think. For retro computers, you can get a fake floppy drive that lets you use USB drives as multiple floppies. Oh, it's pretty handy. Gotta remember the floppy drive cable with the twist in it, and yeah. And that's a NES. Report your feelings to Professor Massard. Right, we're going to use the beacon again. There's a name for seeing faces in things, isn't there? I can't think what it's called. But there's a name for doing it. It doesn't help that people do things like put googly eyes on various things. It makes it really hard not to see it. And then you cannot unsee it every time you see something similar to that. And back to Morgan Parser. Hello, Mr. Morgan Parser. There we go. How are we doing with research? It's chunnering along. Tell me what to do. Thinking Gotek drives. I got that on my Amiga. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've still got boxes of floppy drives upstairs that probably got all sorts on. And all the way back to that guy again. Who says busy work in quests isn't a thing for this game? Because it just is. But at work we had a cutting table that was so old it used 5.5 or 5 1/4. Yeah, I remember those. Convert the network. God almighty. Yeah, I can remember 5 1/4 though. And you put it in and then pull the thing across the back of it. I remember being in hysterics in school when someone called it a flimsy disc. I can't think. I think it might even have been the teacher that misspoke and said, "Yeah, now if you pick up your flimsy disc," and he meant the which was hell about. Arid, Neretvar, and DB quests. Oof. Well, the DB quest is kind of one of those you have to do it. There's no getting around it. To get those nanos and yada yada and the hut, you got to do it. Or can you now buy the DB quest nanos and nano deck? I think can you get them from the Funcom store now as well, or the Greedy Shade dude? I think you can get all of it. Yeah, you can get the nano deck. I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure they are quest reward only. I don't think you can get them any other way, as far as I know anyway. So yeah, I quite like the DB quest though. It's a pretty cool quest as they go. You can get it done faster than doing Arid with a good team. I know that. Right, there's your supplies. Yeah, I know you can buy Nanodeck. You can buy Uncle Bazits as well. 1 minute quicker to wait for that to go down and beacon back, I think. I'm only 30. I grew up with all the PC stuff learning and then got newer, and yeah. And back in my day, we had the Commodore PET at school to play on, and then they got another school I went to, they had what the hell was it called? Oh, it was the BBC computer. It wasn't as good as the PET. PET was awesome. Bazit's quest is really quick. Oh yeah. I would always rather do the quest for Bazit than try and pay out Funcom points for the library. First PC was green screen. Yeah, I remember a mate of mine had one that had like an amber screen, and we were like, ooh. BBC Acorn, yeah, I remember those Acorn PCs. Oh yeah, DOS. It was all typing in what you wanted it to do, pretty much. I remember the original Star Wars TIE Fighter game was DOS based, so you would restart your computer, boot it from a floppy to actually play the game in DOS mode. And it was good, because obviously it didn't have Windows running in the background. It actually ran quite well. Oh no, it's Parser I want. Oh yeah, loading games. And if your mate had copied the game on high-speed dub at home, it didn't work. You'd get all the way through 30 minutes of tape, and then it would just go start again, and then you had to do it again. I can remember we ended up hooking up a big, oh god, what was it? Yeah, it was the like we got like dad's big hi-fi system and hooked up the connectors out the back of his tape deck into it, because it was a much better tape deck than, you know, the piece of crap compact cassette thing that you would get with them. Kind of remember that. Oh, ball mice, yeah. You had to take the ball out and clean it I still remember there was tools for cleaning it. Looked like a little ball on, like a little miniature mace with knobbly bits on it for pulling all the crap off the rollers. Where am I going? This way, innit? Yeah, he took out the ball, but usually it was fluff and hairs and God knows would build it. You know, there was an X roller and a Y roller. And you had to clean those two off. I remember the first time using an optical mouse and just being like, wow. Welcome to the space age. And how much better it was and how much more consistent it was. And being like, oh yeah, this is the way forward. The future. Yeah, a mouse with two buttons and a wheel and a LED light, and it was like, because it was just so amazing, and it works so damn well as well. Loading time on the Commodore 64. You could get a cartridge adapter for it, which was way better. And then, because the Commodore brought out a cut-down version of the C64, like as a home game unit, and it wasn't much better than the old Atari system with the the cartridges in it. It wasn't much better than that, to be honest. But I can remember you could get an adapter for the full Commodore 64. Thing that I liked with the Commodore 64 was you would get what did you call it? The audio chip inside it was way, and was that the Amiga? That could have been the Amiga actually. Was way better than anything else on the market. Razor boom slang, which had a ball in it, yeah. Dial-up internet. We had dial-up. And then 2000 they switched on broadband here in the area I live in at the Exchange. I mean, you got half meg download speed and quarter meg upload speed, so it wasn't exactly broadband as you know it today. But back then, previous to that, you had, your phone was busy and all the other crap that went with it, and it was a nightmare. Gamel 11111, welcome to the stream. I should have got a hot before coming in. Oh, I've got a hot. I'm alright. Oh yes, the older PC technology. I remember the first day getting the broadband and all, like all my mates that knew about it turning up going, could you download such and such for me? Being like, yeah, okay. It was very much like that. Can we abuse your broadband? Because they were still on dial-up. So they were nowhere near. Oh, a piece of cloth for 100 million. Ooh, that is so tempting. 4 pieces of cloth. Wow. Used to love a band called Machine Supremacy that used the SID chip from a Commodore a lot in their music. Cool. Yeah, Casio brought out a little tiny keyboard. It didn't even have real keys on it. It had like calculator push buttons on it in the layout of a, like a piano. And it had little rhythms on it, and they used one on it for a song that went da 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 or something. Knowing me, knowing you, da da da. And it used to go boop boop beep beep boop boop beep boop boop beep beep boop boop beep, and they based the song on that rhythm part from it. You remember having AOL? So do I. Not sure how we're going to get on with the boss in here, but... Come to me. Yeah, we had AOL, because they were the first one to offer always on broadband once the Exchange was enabled, which is pretty cool. Oh, do you remember that? Yeah, and they used to post AOL discs through everyone's doors constantly. Try the new AOL. Oh, and it was bloody terrible. Wow, Jacob, it really doesn't like old Jacob, this thing. There we go, we got it off him. Yeah, they were forever posting them. So what happened to AOL? Did it just go... Did it get bought out? Or did it just, you know... Did the company just collapse? What actually happened? Yeah, I don't remember. Because they were everywhere, weren't they? Managed to rack up a $500 phone bill in 1 month on dial-up macroing overnight on Ultima Online. Oh my god. It's kind of crazy. Right, don't talk to Jacob because then he stays around and will help you fight the boss. Dun dun dun. If you talk to him, he just sort of goes, yeah, see ya, and disappears. Vision acquired AOL in 2015, probably shut it down then. Yeah, the AOL phone number was a free phone number for us. Back in 1997, $500 was a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. What are you on about? It was just even more money then. Have a look, see. Yeah, I just remember AOL being everywhere and then suddenly just not being a thing anymore, and it was really weird. No idea why. None at all. So Vision bought them. Yeah, but isn't the internet kind of screwed in America? It's like, it's not treated as a... It's like there's only one service provider in a given area and you got to go through them and they just do whatever they want. An ex of mine in UK was still using dial-up to play WoW in 20... Bloody hell. That's... I can't imagine what it'd be like trying to use dial-up these days. You know, on modern internet, you think of, you know, even the most basic sites are... There's a lot going on. Dialers used to be a thing. Do you remember that? Like, your ISP would give you a particular number for your modem to phone, and it would be either at a fixed rate or free or whatever. And then people would like... you get malware on your system that would force the modem to dial some premium rate number they were making money on instead. People would rack up thousands in bills, you know, unknowingly, until it suddenly happened. Yeah, in the UK, there's one company that own all the infrastructure, called BT OpenReach now. They used to be called BT Wholesale. But all the providers have to go through them and then, you know, argue with them. If she logged out in a major city, you'd have to get a GM to move her to a remote area so she could actually log in. Jeebus. Just couldn't handle it, no? Whenever the game patched, it must have been a nightmare for them trying to, you know... Because I think nowadays the assumption is that you've got, you know, much faster internet than, you know, 20 years ago. I mean, old websites were like a bit of text and, you know, not much else. Compared to now, God almighty. Oh no, come back, medic. Right. All out. Kill it with whatever. Yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, it's kind of a little bit like that now with AO. You know, if there's an alien event on and the zone is full and you crash while you're in the zone trying to get back on, kind of, it's rough. No healing. No, 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 no. Okay, good. It didn't heal. Where is old Jacob? When I left England in 2011, I was living in Cambridge, considered a tech city, and the best net I could get was 1 meg down. Well, it wasn't then, because we had 2 meg by then, and that's in North bloody Wales, which is, you know, the technological middle of nowhere. And we still had like 2 meg here. Moved to a remote Danish countryside and got 100 meg up and down for less money than I can imagine. Who's got the best internet now? Is it South Korea or somewhere, or Japan or somewhere like that? It's just got absolutely stonking internet now. Norway's pretty good, isn't it? Isn't it like they've got like 1 gig up and down in like major population centre like Oslo or somewhere like that? Oslo. You live there and you can get, you know, that speed. Has to be Oslo. That's where Funcom is. Jacob is still here. Good man. That's why, old Jacob, you're going to help me out with the boss. Went from a dialer to 30 megabit up and down as I was running Wi-Fi ISP for a while. And now I've got 3 gig up and down. Good God. Yeah, I've got 18 up and 8, well, call it roughly 20 up and 80 down, which isn't bad for where we are in the world. But they're going to be upgrading that soon as well, so. Rolling out the 150, then the 250, and so on and so forth. Right, don't talk to Jacob, just let him fight the boss. Don't know how tough this is on an Enforcer. Can't remember doing it anytime recently. Just keep popping layers, I guess. See how we do. Come on, Jacob, you like attacking things. Come and fight this for me. He usually does aggro it and help you fight it. Singapore is the fastest average in the world with 262. Alright. There you go. South Korea is 7th with 216. Yeah, it's still bloody good though. Romania is 6th. Yeah. Wouldn't have expected that, but sure. Come on, you're a tank, you should be able to handle this. More layers. I think we're going to be okay anyway. Yeah, UK is probably way down the list, I would think, on average. Unless they do it on per capita, because probably somewhere like, you know, all like Manchester or Liverpool or you know, Birmingham, London, they probably got much better internet than, you know, we have here. So on average per populace, yeah. 47th. Ugh. And yeah, it's still sort of okay. I think Australia's got to be the worst, doesn't it? The way their internet is set up is just horrible. Zoop AO just subscribed. Sir of Sirs, seems the message was meant to show today and not yesterday. I am sometimes a streamer girl. Didn't you know I'm sometimes a big deal? Oh, well, there you go. At least we got to the bottom of that. I couldn't figure that out, but thank you very much for the resub. Old Jacob, you could have helped out. Last time I did this fight, he came and attacked the boss and tanked it for me for a couple of minutes while I was regenning. It was awesome. He usually will. I think maybe I pulled the boss a bit closer to him or something. Old Jacob has buggered off. Yeah. Return to Dr. Parser. Clicky. Right, so because Prime does it on a cycle kind of deal or something like that. 54th, Australia with 85. Most of the people that I hear from in Australia are like, oh, they hate their internet. It's redonkulous, apparently. The way their bandwidth is kind of like levied out, it's really bad. You know, like say you're paying for, it's a bit like us, so you get 80 down and 20 up. If you max out the 20 up, you can't barely use the 80 down at the same time. Prove the connection. All right, let's hope nobody's farming these guys. It seems to be a bit less farming in Arid Rift these days, and I think most of that is thanks to the alien events. People have figured out, wait a minute, this is way easier than coming in here every day for hours on end. Rural areas left way behind. Yeah. I mean, I've got to say where we are, it's good enough. You know, if I mean, I would like a faster upload to get stuff to YouTube or stream a little easier. But I can't really complain. It's not horrible, you know. Collector, kill 3 of these dudes. Okay. Yeah. 20 up and 80 down for where we live is pretty good. And then it goes the next tier, which they haven't got at the exchange that we're connected to, I think gives you I think it goes 50 up and 150 down, which is the same price as well. I love when BT were told to increase the national average and they just offered free or very cheap speed up. Not stupid. What's going to cost us the least amount of money? George Glass 87. What is the USA rank? Yeah, that I'm curious to know. I would imagine like population centres, you know, the cities and stuff out on the East Coast and the West Coast. I imagine they're pretty good. But Texas is sort of in the middle, really. But what's the Lone Star State get on average? Because hell of a lot of land in between places in Texas. Right, there we go. Is that the... We've got to do one more? Is that not the 3? Okay. 12th with 199. That's pretty good. But I'll bet you, you know, a lot of it is, you know, because so many million people live in New York and get really good fibre versus someone that lives, you know, in a little town in the middle of America probably gets like less than I do. Right, that's 3 of 3. Return with proof. I will. Yeah, because they're getting probably a gigabyte up and down to thousands of addresses in New York or somewhere like that. Same principle as BT, like you say, just offering higher speeds in London and get a huge take-up on it. So what they should do is go, what's the median speed, not the average? Charge them to get that done, and then they're forced to sort of roll out faster broadband everywhere then. Because, you know, London itself is, you know, square miles ain't that big. Are you doing Reaper? I don't know, when is Reaper? How far away is Reaper now in time? "40 minutes, possibly." Right, tag the leaders, and the last one you have to fight. Who's first? A leader. That's well, it's marked on the mini map anyway. 40 minutes. You think, yeah? Is it sending out global messages for it as well, or we just have to guess? Right, it's the dude in here, isn't it? I need. Where are you? Yeah, that's you. Yay. That was incredibly lucky, not having 50 million ads there. "25 minutes until the spawn, then 15 minutes later." Okay. I'll get there to click the box, I guess. Yay. Assemble a leader. Yeah, exactly. It's easy to miss the globals if you're busy. It was quite funny when Space Quest spawned one of the globals bosses. And it sent out the message and he was like, "Oh, this is embarrassing." But he spawned it in Inferno, but it sent out the message to go congregate in wherever the hell it was on Rubicar. So he was like, therefore I'm going to go and have to spawn it on Rubicar for everybody. So he did. That was pretty epic. There's a company that I deal with that operate at Manhattan. They got copper internet, 20 down, 20 up, and they wanted to pay 4.3 million in installation for 300 meter stretch. Oh my god. It's kind of redonkulous, isn't it? Where am I going? I've lost the plot here. Reading chat and not looking where I'm going. Well done me. Yay. Alright, this is the one you have to fight, isn't it? Yeah, that's him. Oh, come on. Oh, you swine. Right, got rid of him. Right, we zap him, and then he turns into big scary thing. That hits like a train. Hits harder than the other boss, I think. Right, Bio Cocoon. Get him down! Have a dim ash as well while we're about it. After Mongo just to stay up. Bloody hell. My driveway. Oh, emails on Arcade 2019. I think I got one of the green swords, and they are OP. Using my level 1 twink. Almost 1k damage. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. My driveway is 240 metres, and the company here ran a cable to the house, even though the previous owners said they weren't going to switch to it. Wow. Kind of bonkers, really, isn't it? The way some of these things work. Return to Dr. or Professor Parser, okay? Yeah, so ISPs can rent the fibre out to other people, yeah. I really have a lot of things to tell you, apparently. Right, okay, let's give him the doohickey. More XP. How are we doing on that apotheosis? Yeah, it's getting there slowly. Probably have to slide the thing right across, really. So, what's your conclusion? Listen to the story. Listen to the story. A lot of the stuff we were talking about earlier on, where stuff came from, the Zan, and how it relates to the aliens, is all buried in the dialogue with some of these quests. And most of us just go, click, 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 and then ask about it later, like, does anybody know? Where would I find that? You've already seen it on screen. Right, the Charlie Moss thing. Okay, what do you do? The missing friend. We don't find him, do we? We find a book and something else, and the marker for him's not right. Where am I going? Where am I going? No, it's the other way. As I get internet through work, I have a direct fibre from home to work. It's not exactly free, but yeah, sounds good to me. I wouldn't say no. Definitely not. I'd be all over that. I think, am I going the right way here? Yeah. You can go this way. Is anyone doing assemblers? That would be handy, because for the assemblers part, you just loot the corpses. You don't actually need to kill them yourself. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're going to have to come and farm these guys afterward. Nearly every time for the last umpteen years there's been someone or a group of people stood there killing assemblers hour after hour. Usually some dude AFK on a wall. Right, I talk to you, and then next time I talk to you, you pretend you don't know anything. Or you've never met. Goodbye. Right, who am I on to now? The missing friend. Suggested you talk to Hernandez. I'm looking for someone. I used to have access to KV network at work, so I could work from home if the servers went down and such. Because of the new risk and such, we had to stop doing that. Yeah. And now go back and talk to the same woman again. Yay for busy work in a quest. Let's send you all the way to one place and then make you go straight back and talk to the person who sent you in the first place. Looks like people are forming teams for the Reaper already. I might not finish this quest tonight. I might go and do Reaper at the end instead. Just click on the box and see if I get anything nice. So I'm starting to get tired now. I usually do doing this bloody quest anyway. I can't remember I've done that quest. Arid Rift, you may not have done. Normally you do it to get the beta ear. But you can get the beta ear from 12 man as well. But you get a lot of alien XP doing the quest here. But yeah, Arid Rift. Thing is, if you've never been inside Arid Rift, you never get the find ammunition mission I found on this toon. Like 218, they've never had that mission. And now they never will. Because they're not going to roll an alien mission. They're already AI-30, so they don't need to do the alien mission every day. But yeah, there was a daily for find ammunition. Never had it on this toon, and now I never will. Kind of weird. Right, Lindsay White, there she is, wandering again. Talk to the researchers at the camp, yada yada. I'll do what I can. Who do I go to now? Ah, the guy out there. Right. You've done the quest for the year, then you've probably done this, but it was probably better lit than it is right now. It's dark here. Yay, hellish rage. How fast am I on my own without grid space and all the rest of it? 2,400. Suppose it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely not that quick either. Where are you? You're this way, aren't you? What's the timer on the Reaper then? Because I'm starting to see people looking for teams for it. Yeah, it could have been 10, 15 years ago you did the quest there. Or maybe not 15. When did Lost Eden come out? Unicorn Coordinator. Right, we go through the dialogue with you. Hello, my name is... Can you tell me nothing? We keep badgering him rather than bribing him, and eventually he gives you what you came here for. This is a life or death situation. I suggest you do the right thing. The management will not be pleased. Yes, I can see the headlines. Suddenly he relents. He's all heart, that guy. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I'm thinking you guys want to go and have a look at the Reaper. I will log off on this engine and log in on the other one and try and get there. Might be too busy, I don't know. Lady what? Marie Lavanaux. Okay. According to Discord timer is 12 minutes past. It's almost now. 15 minutes to drop immortal. Okay, we'll switch to the vanilla flavoured AO client. In the vain hope that it will not crash in that many people around. 15 minutes, okay. Raid for all. Hollow Island Dav. Oh, right, go on then. We go raid for all. Go LFT. Has that done it? It has. Kind of crazy Lost Eden was 15 years. Is it 15 years ago? My God. Doesn't feel like it, does it? Kind of like in your own mind, you're thinking, no, it wasn't that long ago, was it? Oh, the beacon timers. Right. What is the best? I think it's 9M from memory. Dav 9M. Yeah, this music. Released in 2006. Had to go and look it up. Good damn. Right, let's give myself a fixer grid. Someone's got that pet again. Followed us all round Jemmykins Arc tour. I work with teenagers. It's fun telling them I have MMO characters older than they are. Yeah, tell me about it. Kalos 2 is a little, 20 years old. Someone's just buffed me, have they? No. I heard the buff sound while I was looking at this other client that you can't see, which is the fixer running over. It looks like he's waiting for a bit of action, possibly. You guys can't see. I'm on the fixer client at the moment. I'm just going to buff this enforcer who's out there. I still have a toon I made on the old noob island. I'm wondering, I had a second account once and I was very lackadaisical with it, and I can't remember the login for it or which email it originally had, but I'm pretty sure it's got a keeper in the old Shadowlands startup area on it. No, they've blocked both doors. It used to be you could literally fly. Oh God, where? Yeah, well, not fly, but you could run all the way around Nascence to where the old ramp and entry point was and get in through the back door there. I'm curious to see if the old Noob Island missions still work. They probably do, because the server will start up that area on as soon as you log a character in there. Let's see. Come on with the frame. No, it's not going to show me frame rate. It's going to refuse. Sometimes it do, and sometimes it don't. I'm pretty sure if you get there, you could still do the missions there, yeah. Might as well rebuff myself and anyone else. Didn't seem as bad as last time. Oh yeah, I better redo Kraken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if your character logs in there, the server starts up and pulls everyone in. I'm going to get some water. I'm getting very thirsty now. I still have a soft spot for the old backyards as a starting zone. Well, we all revisited that back in 2019 when that server went live. That's pretty cool. But for all the people, it was fun for like first couple of months until Polegate, if you remember that. When they did the poll and it was like, yeah, that's not what we voted for, which just meant the poll was just lip service essentially. And they were going to roll out because we were like, no, roll out Shadowlands by about level 50 so we can go to Nascence and enjoy it, you know. And then they rolled it out after level 100, which meant Nascence got pretty much ignored. Everyone went straight to Elysium. It was kind of a shame. Pro tip: don't open a new server and tell people you might close it in a year. Yeah, that was not the wisest decision. When they said that, people went, oh well, I'm not working on any toons over there because they're just going to get deleted, you know. And you can kind of understand that, really. No, we got a celebrity here, guys. We got Streamer Girl. This isn't Diablo. Is that what happened with Diablo? Am I safe standing this close to you? Probably not. If anyone's going to die, it's probably going to be me. There's an I.T. O'Derry there, I think. I think that's I.T. O'Derry's character. I'm sure it is. Path of Exile, they only last for 3 to 4 months. God almighty. It's kind of the opposite of AO, really, where you work on a character for years and years. enough time to play to lose my progress in something I'm investing in. Yeah, exactly. Gamil, can I get layers? Where are you? Where are you, Gamil? Which toon are you on? Ah, there you go. Yeah, how's a behemoth? I'll give you causating screen. I don't think I can give you that. Greater fortify. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I think the old school way of doing MMOs is what works for me, basically. Yeah, I mean, I played Sota, and the single-player part of the game is really good. It's worth getting a free account or whatever and playing it for a little while, just to do the solo quests and whatnot. Although I think you need to sub to get above level 15 or something. It used to be like that. But then thereafter, you're playing WoW with a Star Wars skin. It's really annoying. Emph is coming along nicely. Oh, all caps. Little bit by little bit. Still needs a lot of stuff on it though, to be fair. Before it's like good. Beaters and all that. I want a support beam, and I want quality 300 mercenary armor and stuff. Twiddle your thumbs for 15 minutes, everyone. You've earned it! Oh, it's still 15 minutes to go, is it? I liked Ultima Online early days. You kept your skill progression, lost a little on death, but you could lose your gear easily when you died. Ooh, ooh. It's like the old days of AO. If you got killed by a player, you could be looted by that player. I don't think they could loot anything you'd equipped, but they could loot stuff in your inventory. Buy orders are great for getting AI armor for cheap if you're not in a hurry. I suppose, yeah. EQ1, EverQuest 1, where you could lose a level or two. Yeah, I remember something about that. You could unlevel if you died. How did it work in Star Wars Galaxies? It was really like a unique system I remember they had with that. It was very unlike anything else. But after I'd played for a couple of hours, I was running down a road and thought, oh, I want to go over there. And I went, space to jump, and realised I couldn't jump over the little tiny 3 or 4 inch curb, and that I'd have to sort of like, you know, make other arrangements, like walk for a mile down the road and come back again on the other side of the pavement. I just couldn't believe it. And I went, oh no, I'm not going for that. That was like it for me. That's Emo. That's me, Nano Zax. Oh right, okay. That's your Etrox. He's coming on. He's not far off, is he? He's got the 300 OFAB. Nice. Inf boots, but yeah, you got to work at that stuff. Bracers. Bloodshed armband. That's quite nice. Even at higher levels. Syndicate. No, you need Syndicate brain. You must has it. You must get the Syndicate brain. And get some more symbionts. They're not that easy to get, I know. Mark 6 mongooses. Yeah, need to do a bit of upgrading soon, I'd say. But not bad at all. Thing is, I already had a ton of stuff, so like symbionts and all that, so it did make it easier. Because this is like, how many toons have I got now? 18. Have a look. 220, 30, 220, 30, 220, 30, 220, 30, 220, 30, 220, 30, 220. This is the new Lobby one. Oh, and then like all the way down here. Yeah, I've got a few. You've already got the quality 300s. Yeah, if you're going to do that. What's going on in chat? Guys, you're not at New World yet as top streamer. The only thing that happens with games like that are new on the scene is the folks that are already massive streamers in terms of audience and reach will stream it for a couple of weeks and then they'll drop it. Because they don't care, they just, so they'll play a little bit of it and then drop it for the next thing. It was like, do you remember there was the little indie game that was apparently a lot of fun where you were the little space dudes that had no arms and just a single visor for a head? Everyone on Twitch was playing it for like a month and then it just died. Any buffs for you that you don't already have? Can have one of them. Layers. I can't give you a better HP buff though. I could probably tell you should probably buff your base abilities though. Melee stuff. You should at least be casting them, my dude. Ooh. Yeah, Among Us, that was it. It was like, it was everywhere. It was like every other video by Markiplier and all these big, bods. And all these big streamers. And then, a month later, next game. But that's how it works for them. They're not kind of focused on a particular game. I think the exception would maybe be... What's that guy called? He plays WoW. He's really good, actually. He's very entertaining. Asmongold or something like that. When I was on my NT, I always gave Trox's neuronal stimulator so they could think for a moment. Yeah, well, my Atrox crap fatty balls can give himself neuronal stimulator. So, yeah. I'm sure that's IT O'Derry there, and I don't think he's watching the stream. But he's seen me now, and he's probably thinking, I wonder if he's streaming. He's like, it's a matter of, it's there. Asmongold, yeah. He always plays WoW. He loves WoW. That's his bag, That's cool. But WoW has got a much bigger, reach than Anarchy has. Well, because Blizzard promote it and promote it and promote it. IT O'Derry, I just said hello. Oh, my bad. Well, welcome to the stream, IT O'Derry. Good to see you. You haven't missed anything. I've been doing dailies and then I did most of the Arid Rift quest. And thought, we'll come here and have a bit of a break from vroom, 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 constantly for like an hour and a half of bloody vroom, 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 vroom. Does my head in that. You've been playing Final Fantasy 14 much lately for storing because all the servers got packed. Alright. Yeah, well, this is it. When you're that big, you've got to go with the flow, haven't you? You can't be your own. You know, like Among Us was massive. Then the Viking Minecraft thing, that was massive for a couple of months, and then that's dying off now. You know, and there's me. Nope, still playing Anarchy Online. I've done streams of other games, but the single player stuff, like I did like a short stream of Cyberpunk, like nearly nobody watched it. I was just me and Savik were having a whale of a time laughing at things in it. And it was like about maybe a dozen people watching. It was a lot of fun trying it out on old hardware, you know. And then I did a stream of Alien Isolation, which was a lot of fun actually. Because I was just, it was before I had a camera, everything, so I was sat in this room with all the lights off. I could see the keyboard and the mouse because they've got LED on it. But that's all I could see, with the door shut, headphones on, and just playing the game and going, every time something moved. I was playing it on a hard setting as well, so there was not much in the way of picking stuff up and all that. Cyberpunk is hilarious spectator sport with all the bugs. I did 3 whole playthroughs of that game. I enjoyed it. I know it's got bugs, but we play Anarchy Online. It's not like we're not used to bugs. I played a lot of Anarchy Online and Fallout and Bethesda games. They're all full of bugs. There were some hilarious ones in that though. Alexander left the group. Oh. Did they ever fix parry? What, in Anarchy? No, they removed it. They couldn't be arsed fixing it, so instead of fixing it, they went with, no, we'll just get rid of it, and we'll just have a new thing called deflect instead. Even, it's weird. I have a few good clips of Alien Isolation. Yeah. I was playing it blind. I'd not played it myself, so you know it's. And I was waiting for this alien to show up way too early. And it just, oh god, did the flex shields actually do anything? Sort of, yeah. You on my shade and on my keeper, I've got deflect maxed, so it's up to 2k. I think Savik figured out the math for this. So if you, like, I haven't got the IP to do it now, but on the keeper and on the shade I had. So I maxed it, and occasionally something trying to hit you will, you'll see such and such a mob hit you for glancing damage, and it's like 10% of a normal hit. You need a Bok as well, I tiered it. Well, I got lucky. I just bid for it at Hodor, and I got it. Got it quite cheap. Yeah, it just makes hits into glancing hits, and I think it's tied into your add all def, and you know. So I don't think it really does much, and I wouldn't, like, it's only the only classes I've used it on are Shade, Keeper, and MA, I think. I've not used it on any others because it's, you know, it's not really worth it. But when you've just, like on the Shade, it's maxed. Everything else is done. They've got full set of alpha quality 300 spirits in. And there's just like nowhere to spend IP. So I went, oh, I'll max that as well and see what happens. You know, nothing to lose by trying, right? You know, so it was one of those really. Yeah, I don't know, what is it on? Is it green, light green on AdV? If it's anything other than light, you know, light blue or like cyan or green, I wouldn't. And we just got boofed all the way out here. Great. I wouldn't mind, but we were there first. Why is it kicking us out? Does anything happen when you IP deflect? Only what I just described. You get glancing hits very occasionally. And I would say the only reason to put any IP in it is to equip a weapon. Because, yeah, we were there first, so why the hell is it crowd limiting me? That's just... That's just so much horse manure. Oh yeah, the crowd limiting thing. It is random, yeah. It doesn't care who was there first or not. It's just a huge pain in the bum. Half the problem is all the people up in Yalms who are not going to do any fighting. Just here for the box, like this lot. No, I will not back up. Get rid of those AFKers up there. How big is his hitbox? Can get him from over here with some of the attacks at least. Can't brawl him, but that knockback though, Jesus, you see that? That was kind of nuts. So many Yengies, yeah. Well, I can hit him with melee range from here, so sending your pets over there is a good plan. Yay! It's awesome. They're all like, whee! Just flying through the air. Team loot leader. I want chicken wings now. Now you watch the robots, yeah. Just click on the tombstone, don't I? Spectral pumpkin head, really? You can slice a cheese away. Remains of the Hollow Reaper. And I clicked on it. I don't know if I got anything. Got a box. Clicky of the box, and I got a 250 lies. It's not bad. Yeah, someone else got the same one. My melee armor cloak. Yeah, they're not as good. Lies Sangi goggles. Gloves, which you don't really need. Glasses being flat rolled. They're quite nice. I don't want them, but Curious what does it drop. Shit, got like mad people attacking me. Good thing I can tank. Yeah. You get those guys force flagging people, which is just... Metamorphic sleeve in black. Scary armor sleeves. Not bad. Leave after you get box, says McDonald's. Why? Why the hell wouldn't we? Reaper's robes, nice. Are they the ones that are like the blue, what's it? Reaper's cloak locked into slot 14. Okay. That I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind the cloak. Okay, where was it? It's the scary looking blue cloak, isn't it? I don't know. I think everyone's rolling on that, but flat roll, you never know. That's the one everyone wants. It's a good looking social item though, isn't it? Even if you don't need it or whatever. We got one equipped on your Froob MP too for the evades. Yeah, I wear it in social, definitely. I don't think I'd swap out the Enforcer tank armor. I'm sure there's like a gazillion people are on slot 14. Does it tell you? Yeah. Everyone wants it. There's two of them, mind you, so... Yeah, I wouldn't mind that blue cloak. Go well with the rest of the look, I think. But, you know, flat roll is a flat roll. I just got one from the box. That's good going, though, really. Just a flat roll. So you all vote on it, that you want it, and then it flat rolls anybody that that voted on it randomly. Never did that ever. Yeah. Item roll list, let's have a look. That list is getting bigger and bigger. I'm not there anymore because people trying to kill me. All they got to do is just go in there and wait for a, you know, an opportunity, and they'll try anything. They'll be on the same side, and then they'll use a heal perk just to flag you, or what, you know. They're just very. There's a Clint Eastwood meme where he just goes. I'm like, right there with you, yeah. It's cringy. I'm 212 easy targets. Well, easier target. I'm going to get a flag in a minute. I'm in team with Alexander, who is flagged as far as I know. Yeah, I know you can PvP with 220. There's you, haven't got your DB stuff yet, and, you know, they're running around gankerizing you. Was not in the party and got flagged. Crazy. Yeah, I know. You didn't Mongo or anything, did you? Almost guaranteed, yeah. Usually they'll stand anything flagged near you and try and catch you that way. Well, I see people doing that, you know, doing everything they can to get someone flagged so they're a nice little easy target for them. I don't know, just like it's just like watching someone licking spilt coffee off the floor. It's like, oh, I must have it. There. There. I just don't like that sort of thing. Alexander, full automatic targeting within your NCU. Don't you dare flag me. Has he got rid of his flag? He's somewhere. I don't know where he is now. He is flagged. Don't you dare flag me, you swine. Item roll list. Let's have a look. I'm willing to bet money I won nothing. Oh, he hasn't actually rolled it yet. I thought it'd been a minute yet, but maybe... Don't know, I've never rolled on loot in Raid for All, so I don't know. You got your ACDC a few days back. Grats! Nice to have that. It's like once it's on the character, you're like, you are complete. Your training is complete. Yep, still in the roll list at least. You're not yet, you're missing a few more items. Okay. It's usually one of the harder ones to get though. Have you got research and such to do still? You know me, I try and crack on with it as best I can. Okay, here comes the roll. Winners list, let's have a look. I'm willing to bet money I did not get anything. Reaper's Cloak, slot 14, Lone Wanderer and Little Emph. Nice, congrats guys. That's it. There's your loot done. I would have liked that cloak, but pff, you know, it's pretty hard to get item, and I only want it. It's not like end all be all, but it is nice to get. All these people here trying to click, all furiously clicking away to try and open loot. Because you never know. It's like flies on shit, isn't it? It is, though. What's this? There's something here. There is nothing you could loot inside. Alright. These were these what's-it things. One of them warped and spawned me. Who's military agent man? Follow me around. It's like he's waiting for me to get flagged. Get flagged. So I can lick the crumbs from the floor. I just noticed you were in my team. Yeah, you buffed me and I was like, nope, no, don't buff him back. He's flagged. I was looking on there and I was like, is he? I think your flag's gone now. Any tips for Enforcer's skill that get you flagged other than Mongo? Yeah, there's another one. A perk line. Not bluntness. Not pulverize. It's an AoE one. Seismic smash. Make sure that's not on your hotbars. I think there's another one in two-hand edge and one-hand edge that's an AoE as well. Yeah, a couple of your procs might do it as well. But it's seismic smash. Yeah, that'll get you flagged pretty quick. Little Emph got it. Let's have a look. Go on, put it on. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the way it does that at the back. I like, you know, that it's sort of raggedy and like your whole head fits in it properly and everything. Pretty cool. Yay for the whatever. What have I got left to do in Arid Rift, and should we go back? Probably. What time is it? I wanted it for my agent for social, yeah. Talk to Lindsay White. Go on then. Where's she gone? I don't have good news. I'm not going to finish this quest, I think. We'll keep going till 10 o'clock and then call it, I'd say. What are we doing now? Zoom in. Mission. This is the... Yeah. Find the bits of corpse. Arouse anger. I think that's a direct. I don't think so. Cause of anger. I don't think it would. I'm not 100% on that though. Gamel, good night all, and Carl. Thank you very much, Gamel, for showing. It's always nice to see you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm pretty sure Savic's already gone. Much too late for Sav. Right, it's not in here. He's round the corner, isn't he? Let me get around here and... Yeah, there's his corpse. There we go, we got the book. I've now got Reflect as well now. For, well, a few minutes. I think it was Avalanche. Oh, it could be, yeah. I don't think I use that one either. Yeah, Avalanche should probably do it. Anything that's an AoE is usually the thing. Ooh, Protector Module. How I want thee. Definitely for Enforcer. Direct damage and stun, yeah. I'd have to go through it and check them all. To be 100%. Oh, the throbbing is back, damn it. I couldn't bring him back. Charlie's gone, I'm afraid. On target, AoE 7 meters avalanche. Ah, yeah, that'll be it. You gotta watch any perks and such that do that. It's what it says on the skill. Right, there you go. I don't think I've got it. No, I don't. Goodbye. Right, get the 2 parts. Take them to the other camp. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Are they really that far down? Okay. We shall carry on a little bit. That was good, that, fighting that thing and getting CC'd out of there and coming back. Yeah, the problem with bio rejuvenation is it's a 25 meter AoE heal. So if you accidentally heal another player, so if they're the same side as you and they're flagged and you heal them, you get flagged, basically. Rejuvenation socket always makes you think you've actually completed the mission, but you haven't. What I would do is have one hotbar like that and then another hotbar without the AoE ones on it, so you're not faffing around in raids and stuff like that. You can just go, yep, click, right, I'm safe from, you know, accidentally flagging myself kind of thing. Jake's 109 Junior. Okay. German microwave. Have you had any issues with alien ship mobs? Some of them are all... Oh, yeah. On the new engine, yeah, they've got too many bones for the new engine, so they just look like a big thing of madness. Right, who am I talking to now? Hernandez again. Got it, yeah. Well, it's a beta engine is their contention. Is it just those two things? Contact Hernandez. Just give him the book as well. You never know. Good job you didn't try and use this. Oh. Well, I got a half okay thing. Oh, the 10 thingy guys, right. Gotta find them all now. Where did I find a bunch of them before? I was doing... There's one. You dead. There was a load of them while we were doing bioanalyses earlier on, but I can't remember where it was at. There's one over here, I know. Yeah, there you go. I think the other ones I'm thinking of only spawn when you're doing that bit. But we'll go check. They could still be there. I mean, they're dotted around everywhere, to be fair, but there was a lot of them in one place there. Don't think there's any in here, is there? Nope. Same mesh, different mob. Oh, the throbbing. You can see why some people do turn the sound off in here. I cannot take any more. Make it stop. Right, so you come down from here, don't you? And then you click on the things in here, and then I think maybe that's when they spawn. I don't think they're here all the time, but we'll go and take a little bit of a look. There's one of these that I went in to do. Ah, you're one. You're now dead. You're another. Also now dead. There's you. I don't know what the respawn's like on them. You're one. You're one. Yeah, they are all here. Yay. And back we go. From here I need to be back out and round again. Oh my god, LOL. Had failed. Put my password into chat. Yeah, change it. Use like Google suggested, so it's like there's no way you could mistype it anywhere because it's too complicated. Google suggested password. The only problem you've got then, of course, is you gotta have it somewhere handy to copy and paste in. So, yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Assembler, give me your wares. I'm almost disappointed there's no one farming here, like there usually is. So I can just like loot all the bits I need instead of having to farm them myself. I am terribly lazy. I got one bit. We'll kill these 3 and then carry on. Those are no use to me here. Now this time it would be hard to type in. Oh, I'm with you, okay. I was hoping at least more than one of those would bugger off the non-assemblers that don't drain your nano and such. Got one. It's that assault force that's draining my nano, isn't it? You're a pain in the bottom. No, we've got that one. Let's get rid of him. Mr. Annoying. Mr. Nano Thief. Right. Kill a couple more. Yay, the excitement. Can I use any of these hybrid ones? What do you need for that? 15, 37. Nah. Not without switching hoods and such. Nothing on that dude. Yeah, if you buy a rejuvenation near same-sided players who are flagged, you will get flagged yourself. That's 3 of those I've got now. And no space. Get rid of that, it's not much use. Can't use either one of those. I might give them to my keeper who could. That's a bit more space. Got those bits. Got those. Another assembler just there. So much easier when there's someone farming here, because you just stand here like clicking all the loot open because they're not there. You know what I mean? Another one of those and another sensor. No, let's not spend any more time there. Come back after. Well, I lost my hot now. I did have a big hot running. Oh, it's still running. That'll do for me. Return to Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez. I managed to extract the data from the aliens, or whatever it was I was doing. Oh yeah, we go and kill his girlfriend or whatever she is. Did you do anything to provoke it? I'll get this quest and then call it a night, I think. So I'm getting tired now. We've only got a couple of minutes before 10. So I'll log here. Right, let's have a quick look. Anybody else Anarchy onlining? Let's take a look. Yes, Twitch, I know that I am. Nope, nobody is. Anybody else streaming that we know of? Okay, she's not. I doubtful this person is. Ghost of William Haunt has followed. Thank you for the follow. Cool name. Okay, they're not. Mr. Gopher, doubtful on a Monday. No. Mr. Chaification, are you streaming still? He's doing Sea of Thieves. We could go raid him if you like, guys. No, everyone's like, nah, we're out of here. Okay. we won't do that then. Right, I will see you all on Wednesday is the next one. I will probably have finished this quest by then, so we'll move on to something else. Maybe Naretvar with a team. That's pretty good fun and a lot of XP actually. So yeah, thanks all for coming along to the raid. Thank you for the resubs, the follows, etc. Always welcome, always appreciated. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Okay, folks, bye for now.